A very warm good morning to all my dear students. I hope you have given your exams very well. Now, bete, we are going to start the last chapter, that is the new chapter, which is chapter number 18. And the name of the chapter is Pollution of Air and Water. In this chapter, we will discuss about the pollution of air, the pollution of water. In today's class, we will concentrate our studies towards the pollution of air. This is very general topic. We have already covered many of the topics in the previous class also. Let us start with the chapter. So, beta, first of all, before starting this chapter, let us discuss some important natural resource. We have two important natural resource, air and water. Both air and water are necessary for the survival of living organisms. But nowadays, because of human activities like industrial growth, urbanization, the water and air has been contaminated. And this leads to serious health hazard, environmental problems like global warming, greenhouse effect, and many more. So it is very essential that air and water are free from any harmful substances. So we will start with pollution. What is pollution and what are pollutants? In this slide, we will discuss that pollution is the effect or it is the contamination of natural resource like air and water by the addition of harmful substances due to various human activities, that is pollution. And pollution causes undesirable means which is not required to us, which we don't want. So pollution causes undesirable changes in the physical, chemical and biological characteristics of natural resources, and it badly affects living organisms as well as non-living objects. Now, what are pollutants? These pollutants are the substances that cause pollution, and it includes carbon monoxide, oxides of sulfur, nitrogen, dust, smoke, sewage, etc. These all are pollutants. And the substance become a pollutant when its concentration increases beyond a permissible limit in the environment. What does it mean? Suppose beta carbon dioxide is already present in our atmosphere in some quantities, but if that quantity is exceeded, that causes pollution. For example, fertilizers are helpful in increasing the crop yield, but when we use them in excess, they contaminate the soil and surface water. Similarly, increasing percentage of carbon dioxide also cause greenhouse effect and global warming. Now we are moving on to air pollution. See, the contamination of air, when we concentrate our studies towards the air only, the contamination of air with harmful unwanted substances like toxic gases, smoke and dust, which have limited effects on both living organisms and non-living objects, it is called air pollution. The harmful and unwanted substances which contaminate the air are called pollutants. Now, air pollutants may come from natural resources like smoke, dust arising from forest fire or volcanic eruptions. But majority of air pollution are added to the atmosphere due to various activities like burning of fossil fuels, automobiles exhaust and industrial emissions. So this is about the sources of air pollution. Now we will discuss about certain pollutants. Pollutants include sulfur dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, excess of carbon dioxide, fumes, smoke, dust, lead compounds and chlorofluorocarbons. These are the certain pollutants. एंड व्हाट आर देयर सोर्सेज, ये हमें मिलते कहाँ कहाँ से हैं? बेटा जो पार्टिकुलेट डस्ट है वो माइनिंग से सॉइल इरोजन, फ्यूल कंबशन से, बिल्डिंग और अदर सिविल कंस्ट्रक्शन मटेरियल से हमें मिलता है। ऑक्साइड्स ऑफ सल्फर हमें पावर हाउसेस से, स्मेल्टर्स, कोल एंड अदर फॉसिल फ्यूल्स कंबशन। ऑक्साइड्स ऑफ नाइट्रोजन हमें कंबशन से मिलते हैं, ऑटोमोबाइल्स, एसिड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग। सो दीज आर द डिफरेंट सोर्सेज फ्रॉम वेयर वी गेट द pollutants. Now we will discuss about the harmful effects of air pollution. See bete, air pollution can cause various health issues, health problems. First of all, from carbon monoxide, it is a very poisonous gas, and it is a colorless gas, odorless gas. When it is inhaled, it combines with hemoglobin of the blood and it forms carboxyhemoglobin, and it makes this prevents it from carrying oxygen. As a result, the blood becomes oxygen deficient, which causes unconsciousness or even death. If I am talking about oxides of sulfur, then they cause various respiratory problems and even damage our lungs. If I am talking about oxides of nitrogen, they cause lung congestion. Fumes, they cause irritation in eyes, nose, and throat. Then particles of lead oxide, it can cause mental disorders and brain damage, and dust cause bronchitis. So these are the certain harmful effects of air pollution, particularly on our health. Now air pollution cause acid rain. ठीक है, acid rain is caused by chemical reactions. The burning of fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, diesel produces carbon dioxide, monoxide, and oxides of sulfur, oxides of nitrogen, and unburnt hydrocarbons. These all escape into atmosphere, and these oxides react with water vapor present in the atmosphere and form sulfuric acid and nitric acid respectively. Both of these are strong acids, and they damage the buildings, monuments. They destroys the beauty of the monuments. It causes loss of soil fertility. They promotes corrosion of metallic objects. And when this water enters into water bodies like lakes and rivers, it causes destruction to aquatic plants and animals too. So air pollution cause global warming also. This is the diagram that you can see carefully. See beta, carbon dioxide is released by the burning of fossil fuels, and it is not a poisonous gas, let me tell you. But excessive quantity the green increases the greenhouse gas and ultimately the temperature of our earth. The phenomenon whereby the atmosphere traps solar radiation because of the presence of gases like carbon dioxide, water vapor, methane, and chlorofluorocarbons is greenhouse effect. Without the natural greenhouse effect, the earth's surface would be too cold to sustain life. The increase in amount of greenhouse gases beyond the natural limit is a cause of concern. This leads to increase in the average temperature of the earth, and global warming is the average rise of atmosphere of the earth due to increase in greenhouse gases. What are its harmful effects? Polar ice caps would melt and water would flow into seas. If the levels of water in the sea increases, low-lying areas near coast would be flooded. Climate and rainfall pattern would change. It would also affect the agriculture and thus production of food. So all these are the harmful effects of increasing the average temperature of the earth. Now the next and the last cause is depletion of ozone layer. See beta, ozone layer forms a layer in the stratosphere, and this layer prevents harmful ultraviolet radiations that are coming towards our earth. So chlorofluorocarbons, which are used in refrigerators, air conditioners, and aerosols, they when released in air damage the ozone layer of the atmosphere. And because of this damaging of ozone layer, Harmful ultraviolet radiations reaches the earth and cause various diseases in humans like cataract, skin cancer, damage of eyesight, etc. Harmful ultraviolet radiations can bring about changes in the gene structure, leading to mutation. Mutations होता है बेटा unwanted changes in the genetic makeup. Harmful ultraviolet radiations cause damage to early development stages of fish, crabs, and other animals. So, due to such an harmful effect, so we must control and prevent air pollution. It can be prevented by using these methods. Use modern automobile engines in vehicles which bring about the complete combustion of fuel. This reduces the release of carbon monoxide and smoke. Use environment friendly clean fuels like CNG in trucks, buses, and other vehicles. Use unleaded or lead free petrol in automobiles. This causes less air pollution and do not release any toxic lead on burning. Regular checkup of your vehicles should be made mandatory. Pollution check. Grow more and more trees to reduce the increasing greenhouse effect. We can use recycled paper to save trees. Catalytic converters in automobiles which convert harmful gases like carbon monoxide into harmless gases like carbon dioxide. Replace wood, coal, or kerosene with clean fuel LPG for domestic use. We can also encourage the use of alternate sources of energy like hydroelectricity, solar energy, and wind energy. Encourage use of public transport. Organize awareness campaigns in localities to highlight the needs to reduce air pollution. So these are the certain things that you must do to reduce the air pollution. So this we have completed the topic of air pollution, pollutants. So tomorrow we will discuss about the water. So read this topic very carefully. Thank you.